So the really easy way to do it is to pick up the tablet and
Yeah,
look at what
sure.
the yeah
Yeah,
look at what the last squad did.
yeah,
You're really looking at how much shooting versus movement is there, and what's the overall shot difficulty.
right. Sure. Yeah, my rule of thumb generally is, um, if the course is small and open and close, right?
Hmm.
And then you add into that, and there's only one or two shooting positions. Generally, that's going to be a really high hit factor, right? So you shoot a lot and you don't move a lot, just like you said, right?
Yeah, and I would
Uh,
say
yeah,
the more shooting you have, that's going to also drive up the hit factor because the time you spend on the draw gets washed out.
yeah,
That you can think like shooting a Blake drill
hmm
where you draw and you shoot three targets at 7 yards. If you're doing that well, the draw is going to be half of the time. Like you have a 1 second draw, and then it's a point two splits and transitions.
correct.
You can imagine, let's say you have a Blake drill where you have six targets. So
hmm
now you're drawing for 1 second and you're shooting for 2 seconds.
Right,
So I think short courses tend to work like that. Like you have a fairly small number of targets, uh, so the draw becomes a bigger factor. And
correct.
sometimes
Yeah,
a draw doesn't matter much because you're moving. But if it's a draw, like if you're standing and drawing to the first target, like you can see it,
hmm
that's also going to drive the hit factor down just a little bit.
sure. Yeah, well, and that, yeah. Conversely, the more, like you said, the more complicated the stage is, or the larger the stage is, right? That's going to be more of your lower hit factor. If it's a true field course, if you're seeing something that's 30 rounds, 28 rounds, chances are, not
It
always, but
depends. It
chances
depends how
are,
close
yeah,
the targets are and how many.
true,
Yeah, it depends how much movement there is.
true. So,
Because like one the other area where I think this factors in is thinking about a Charlie budget on a stage.